We are coming to you live from our Academy studios to share a night of hope, aspirations, and mental health wellness. We have an incredible lineup of Academy members, staff, and community guests ready to share their passion with you. And now, introducing tonight's co-hosts and special guests. Advocacy. Everybody's favorite designated driver, she'll deliver you safely wherever you need to go. Introducing Raquel Bierman. Integrity. The Integra of integrity, the Trans Am of transparency. He's in the E class of ethics and he always goes the extra mile. Paul Hennickes. Kindness. Herbie the love bug's distant cousin. She puts the sweet in sweet chariot. Ariana Paquette. Resilient. A man who navigates the bumps in the road and goes the distance no matter the terrain. Introducing Kevin Geyer. Service. He's the limousine of the wellness scene, the chauffeur of healthcare. Service is his driving force. Dr. Thomas. He's a hot rod of humanity who never tires of championing others. State Attorney Ed Brodsky. Teamwork. He shines his brights on those around him, shifting gears to let others take the wheel. William McKeever. Gratitude. The Count of Blessings. The Dude of Gratitude. He's always giving thanks. Richard Stevens. Buckle up, folks, because we are about to put it in high gear. It's our 6th annual Telethon.
Welcome everyone to the 6th Annual Academy Telethon, brought to you by Sunset Automotive, connected through community. I'm your host, Paul Hennickes. And?
Oh, hi. I'm excited to be co-hosting with Paul.
You think you should tell him your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Raquel Bierman. Geesh, I missed my first cue. Sorry, I'm new to this showbiz stuff, unlike you, Paul. You may remember Paul from such blockbuster films as Transitional Employment Development, a real-life scenario. He also played Grumpy Bee in the limited edition critically reviewed short Back to the Garden. And
why does everyone say that? I played Paulie Bee. It was not Grumpy Bee. I think you're editorializing.
Fair, but you were a very grumpy bee. And lest I bury the lead, you also co-hosted the Telethon last year as well. That's quite the resume, Paul.
Who would have thought a small-town boy from rural West Virginia basking in the hot lights of dazzling Sarasota, Florida?
But aren't you from, like, Charleston?
Raquel, you have so much to learn about the artist process. It's called poetic license.
Poetic license. Got it. Well, as Paul said, we are here live in our studio in beautiful Sarasota where the hot lights are always burning because, well, Florida.
But we'll be keeping things super cool with some amazing guests and, as always, a few fun surprises.
Surprises make me nervous. I'm not going to get a pie in the face, am I?
Well, now I kind of wish we'd thought of that, but unfortunately, no. These are all surprises of the delightful varietal, one of which will definitely delight our supporters. The Sunset Automotive Group is matching all donations 1-to-1 up to $50,000 for an event total of $100,000.
That's amazing. So a $100 donation becomes $200?
Yep, that's how doubling works.
Well, thank you, Sunset Automotive. They do so much for the community and for the Academy. If you'd like to make a donation to the Academy, just call the number on the bottom of your screen or click on that button that says Donate. Your gift will keep our lights on.
We do hate working in the dark.
It will keep our burners burning so we can cook the tasty and nutritious meals that we prepare daily.
Yeah, we call it hot and healthy. Get it? Hot cuisine.
I've never once heard it called that, but yeah, okay, catchy. If you want to help Academy members up their nutrition game, click that button or call us now. Or, we can just survive on PB&J and cheese doodles.
Raquel, you really are a natural. Take my money already. Do we actually have cheese doodles?
Well, we do not. But we do, however, have an exciting glimpse of our expansion into Manatee County with the Academy at Bradenton.
Oh, wow, that beats a cheese doodle any day, but I can't get cheese doodles out of my head. Our grand opening of Academy at Bradenton was this past April. This was a labor of love that was several years in the making. As a board member, I've had the inside scoop on all of it.
The board was an integral part of the successful opening in Bradenton. Let's have a little shout out to them. Andrea Jackson, Don Osborne, Dr. Matthew Thomas, Joan Geyer, John Berg, Michelle Grimes, Rosemary Stack, Shelley Crowfoot, Steve Meir, and last but definitely not least, you, Paul Hennickes.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, Academy at Bradenton, I'm excited to see what they're up to up there.
Well, that's coming up, but first, let's pause for a fit clip.
A fit clip, you say?
Yep. Throughout the evening, we'll hear testimonials from members who have improved their lives thanks to the Academy's focus on the 8 dimensions of wellness. We call it our FIT initiative. FIT stands for Fully in Transformation.
And that was funded by the Charles and Marjorie Barancik Foundation, right?
Yep, and it was more than just adding fitness activities to our day. We worked with a researcher from University of South Florida, Dr. Roxanne Taormino. We hope to have a peer-reviewed study for others to replicate.
Nice. Now what happened to watching a fit clip?
The world is our oyster, Paul. If you want a fit clip, far be it from me to make you wait any longer. Let's hear from some of our members and how our FIT initiative has strengthened their wellness.
The Academy at Glengarry has played a pivotal role in my journey towards achieving occupational wellness with support in ways I hadn't imagined. One of the standout resources was the Transitional Employment Program. This program was designed not just to help members find jobs, but to ensure they were prepared for success. In occupational wellness, understanding and thriving in your work environment is central to the Academy's approach. They emphasize the importance of finding a role that not only aligns with my professional goals, but also supports my overall well-being. This holistic approach helped me to not only succeed professionally, but also maintain a healthy and balanced lifestyle. The Academy's Transitional Employment Program was a cornerstone of my journey towards occupational wellness. It provided me with the tools, resources, and support that I will need to transition smoothly into a successful career while maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. I am deeply grateful for the opportunities and guidance the Academy has provided, and I look forward to continuing to grow and succeed in my professional endeavors.
Spirit is a muscle, and spirituality is just flexing that muscle until you don't realize you're doing it. Here at the Academy, we believe in service to others. Nobody asks, do I have to do that? Instead, they say, what do I have the opportunity to help out with today? I like to work in the kitchen because it gives me the opportunity to cook for my friends. I'm about to take these veggies to a church for a local food drive, and that makes me feel pretty good. Spirituality is service, and service is spirituality.
That was great. Naomi is doing such a great job on her transitional employment position at Sunset Cadillac.
And Michael is actually the first member who walked through our doors when we first opened the Academy at Bradenton. He truly understands the spirit of our mission.
I can relate. But Raquel, are we going to Bradenton or what?
Yes, Paul, yes. Don't be such a grumpy bee.
Man, I am never going to let that down.
Okay. As many of you know, we expanded our services into Manatee County. There was such a need for the kind of recovery opportunities that only programs like ours can provide. As Paul said earlier, it was years in the making, and it took scores of individuals to make it happen. But last April, we opened the doors on our new home, Academy at Bradenton, right in the heart of historic downtown Bradenton. And our grand opening event, wow, we had nearly 300 people in attendance. And we had our sign unveiling after the program. Let's take a look.
Hear ye, hear ye. On this 18th day of April 2024, we gather here to celebrate the official opening of the Academy at Bradenton. I say to everyone here, we are not alone. And now, without further ado, unveil that sign!
Hello, welcome to the Academy at Bradenton. I'm Ariana Paquette and I'm a member here. At the Academy, members and staff work side by side in all aspects of running the program. There are 3 teams that make up the Academy, and members can choose how and where and to what extent they want to contribute. Let's take a look at business technology. I love working in here and I'm responsible for data entry, Excel. Let's see what Carly's up to.
Hello.
Hi,
So
Carly.
right now we're working on the attendance record here at the Academy. These sorts of things are required for our funders and community partners. We also track other statistics at the Academy, such as employment records. We make sure all the bills are paid, customer service, working the front desk, and we're kind of the brains of the operation here, and we make everything flow smoothly.
Okay, let's check out the multimedia and graphic design team. This team makes up all of our marketing material, like our brochures. They create a weekly and a quarterly newsletter. They even created our logo and designed shirts, hats, and more. There's Ian. Let's see what he's up to.
Editing a video that we're using for the telethon to help create awareness, and we do all of this work in-house here at the Academy.
In a video like this one. Hi, this is culinary. In culinary, we learn new recipes and create and learn new skills.
So some of the skills that we will learn here in the kitchen are knife skills. We will learn dishwashing skills. We will learn cooking skills. We will learn baking skills. We will learn all types of culinary machinery, how to use a blender, how to use an inversion blender, how to use all of these ladles and spatulas and tools, how to operate a kitchen, how to manage a kitchen, how to manage your food supply, how to date things properly and put them away. You can learn it all in this kitchen. You can actually become skilled like a chef right here at the Academy. That's what we do.
Bye, thank you for coming to the Academy at Bradenton. I hope you enjoyed your tour.
Everyone who had a part in creating Academy at Bradenton should be very proud. It's one thing to replicate services, but building a culture and a community from scratch is something else altogether. I've been up there a few times, and it really is impressive. They have a...
Were you expecting someone?
No, but I hope it's the culinary team. They're always surprising us with something delicious. Come in.
Oh, hey, David. Oh, I thought you were bringing snacks.
Oh, wait, it's an update. Okay, the first update. Donations are coming in. This is our first update of the night. Drum roll, please. We have received $17,350 thus far. This means that with the one-to-one match from Sunset Automotive Group, our event total is $34,700. Wow, that's amazing. We have several out-of-state donors and would like to thank Margaret from Kentucky, Mary from Massachusetts, Sheila from Utah, and Brian from Connecticut.
Well, we're getting closer. If you want to help us reach our goal of $100,000 tonight, just call the number on the bottom of your screen or click on the button that says donate. Your gift will be doubled thanks to that one-to-one match from Sunset Automotive Group. Your gift can help bring purpose and connection to so many lives.
You know, it occurs to me that as a newer staff here at the Academy, there are some people who probably are meeting you for the first time. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Okay, well, a little bit about me. I'm a Sagittarius. My favorite color is seafoam green. And my favorite frequency is 528 hertz.
Raquel, I kind of meant, professionally.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Can we cut that part?
Raquel, we're live, remember? Live at the Academy. It's the Telethon. It's in the title.
Okay, focus. Deep breath. Well, all joking aside, when I visited the Academy for my initial tour, I was immediately amazed by the energy. People were buzzing around with purpose, but there were lots of smiles and laughter. Like the building itself, it just felt light. It didn't seem like any mental health program I had ever seen. At the Academy, we see people for who they are, not the challenges they're facing. Members are invited to every meeting. They're involved in every aspect of the work that we do. Their voices are heard and their abilities are celebrated. And it was this positive, empowering culture that really impressed me. It's a really special culture that is worth protecting. And since members and staff work side by side, us staff are learning and growing right alongside the members. I know I'm learning every day.
I've always felt that mental health challenges are fueled by a lack of human connection in many cases. Community is the answer. Everyone here gets to contribute to this community by including and supporting each other in a really authentic and not judgmental way.
That's it. We really strive to raise the bar for mental health recovery by giving Academy members the best of the best, access to job skills training using industry standard equipment, plenty of meaningful work to give purpose to their day, a strong sense of community, and a safe and positive work environment. And really, it's all the people that make up this special community that get me up and out of the door every day. It's a deceptively nuanced and challenging job, but so worth it and so fulfilling.
We are so lucky to have you. The Academy really does an amazing job hiring staff. I've been on the hiring committee, and I know it's no easy task to get to work here. It's a multiple-step process. Candidates first come in for a tour. Then if we feel like there's a potential, we invite them to work side by side with us for a full working interview during the day. And then at the end, we hold a panel interview with members and staff. The bottom line is that we all have to come to a consensus, members and staff alike.
Yeah, and I really felt like I struck gold when I started working here.
We do too, Raquel. I've heard staff say that finding the right people to work here is like searching for unicorns. The Academy looks for candidates that are at the top of their game in their field and have the heart for service. It's never an easy find, but when we do identify the right fit, it's magic.
For sure. I mean, those of us who are fortunate enough to make the cut are in it for all the right reasons. Unicorns and magic, though, Paul?
Well, it's in the script. Call the number on your screen, or we turn Raquel into a toad. Just kidding. But seriously, your support means that the Academy grows together as a tight-knit community. Your donation today will be matched dollar for dollar by the Sunset Automotive Group.
Paul, did you know that there's a whole watch party going on in the dining room right now?
I think I heard something about that, yeah.
And did you know that the culinary team made very delicious snacks?
Even if I didn't know it, the smell in here is making me very hungry. But Raquel, we do need to focus.
Well, I'm just saying, our viewers are about to be treated to an intimate interview of one of our most esteemed community partners, Dr. Matthew Thomas. He'll be speaking with Academy member Kevin Geyer, and that means...
There's only 2 chairs in here, so we gotta go. We are pleased and honored to introduce our first guest, Dr. Matthew Thomas, and Academy member Kevin Geyer. But first, let's hear from some other members who are getting fit with the help of the Academy. We'll be right back.
Snack time!
When I first joined the Academy, I wanted to achieve balance in every dimension of my life, and physical wellness was a key area. At the time, my physical health was not where I wanted it to be. I knew that to truly excel, I needed to not only focus on my intellectual pursuits, but also on my overall well-being. The Academy at Glengarry has been more than just a place of learning. It's been a comprehensive support system for developing a well-rounded lifestyle. The Academy provided access to top-notch fitness facilities, but what truly set it apart was the holistic approach it encouraged. The integration of the physical wellness into the daily routine was seamless thanks to our wellness program, FIT, Fully in Transformation. The Academy has empowered me to achieve a level of physical wellness that I hadn't thought possible. I am grateful for the resources, support, and community that the Academy has provided, and I look forward to continuing this journey.
And then he said, wait, I don't speak Japanese.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Coming here, I have learned to be more social with others and came out of my comfort zone. I joined culinary to business and technology and graphic design. Recently joining a social event for karaoke night, I had the opportunity to sing. It was a great chance to socialize with others.
The wind is howling like this.
Being at the Academy has helped me more than ever to be social.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to introduce Dr. Matthew Thomas, a colleague and personal friend of mine. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you here in the studio tonight live.
Thank you so much, Kevin. It's an honor to be here.
It's good to have you. I understand that you're the lead medical director of behavioral health for Sarasota Memorial Hospital and Cornell Behavioral Health Pavilion. Okay, let's jump right into it with our first question. What were your first overall impressions of the Academy when you visited 7 years ago?
Wow, impressive. I've been in Sarasota for 25 years. I've been a psychiatrist at Sarasota Memorial Hospital for 20 years. And the Academy opened 7 years ago. I think several things were really striking about the Academy. One is just the location. It's centrally located, very convenient for me. I imagine it's convenient and accessible for many others as well. As I approached the building, I was really struck as well just by the facade and the design. It's unique, it's professional, it's really quite striking. When I entered into the building, it was airy, bright, and the people, really most importantly the people. They were welcoming. This entire academy is well organized. Everyone really sort of knew what they wanted to do and knew what they had sort of signed up for that day. It's an intelligent design. It's much larger than I expected, even from the outside, and really very well run. And so it's really a beautiful place.
Great answer all through and through. Thank you so much. What a great first impression.
Well, it's impressive here.
It is. You're very businesslike. Okay, well, thank you for serving on the Academy Board of Directors. My next question is, what motivated you to choose to serve in this manner, Dr. Thomas?
Well, it was really an honor to be invited to be a part of the Academy at Glengarry. I'm a physician. I'm a psychiatrist. One of the things that I strive to do is help others in their lives move through difficult times, hopefully help them turn in a direction where they can flourish, where they can grow and develop. The Academy really aligns with those values. As a board member, I hope that some of my experience, maybe some of my insights, I don't know, can help to sort of shape or guide, some of the governance in some ways. Really the day-to-day, though, of the Academy, as you know, is organized. It's run by the members. The members make the decisions. Members determine, what roles, responsibilities they'd like for the day, and really choose what sort of fits with their strengths and desires. And so this really gives me an opportunity to be an advocate for people and to give back in the community in a way that I don't, I think, professionally. So,
Very, very well put. Thank you for contributing your expertise to our board of directors.
My pleasure.
Okay. As for our third question, in your role as medical director at Sarasota Memorial Hospital, in what ways does the Academy complement or partner with local clinical services?
The Academy at Glengarry and also the Academy in Bradenton, I think the important part is that the Academy is not clinical. It's not medically based. We're not here focused on diagnoses, on treatment, on medications, on symptoms. The Academy is really focused on strengths, wellness, growth, connections to others, networking, and giving people the opportunity to really sort of thrive. As the medical director of Cornell Behavioral Health Pavilion at Sarasota Memorial, being a board member gives me an opportunity to network with other physicians, other psychiatrists, therapists at the hospital, therapists in the community, psychologists in the community, as well as non-psychiatric physicians, letting them know about the Academy. Hopefully I'm a pretty good advocate and spokesperson for the Academy. I try to be. And it helps me when I'm talking to patients, perhaps in the hospital or even in the office, about the Academy, what it has to offer, to let them know, hey, we're here, the Academy's here, what it can do, and really to a T, everyone's been very happy and pleased with that. I've had the opportunity as well to invite a number of physicians, a number of psychiatrists, psychiatric nurse practitioners as well, to come to the Academy, to some of their lunches, so that they can learn more about the Academy and really be wowed, really be impressed.
That's a very direct and compassionate answer, very comprehensive as well. Thank you very much. Since mental health affects us all in some way, my fourth and final question is to you. What advice or tips do you have for our viewers tonight achieving mental health wellness?
Wow, that's a big question. And I think it probably is going to depend to some degree on the individual. We are complex individuals, we're multifaceted. Everyone has different sort of strengths and needs. In general, it seems like connection and personal connection is critical. Individuals who are isolated, who are feeling alone, don't tend to sort of thrive, flourish as much. And, you know, in times where, you know, they hit a rough patch, we all do, or a bump in the road, having somebody there that can walk with you, somebody that you can lean upon, is critically important. So I think probably the most helpful advice would be get connected. Make sure that you have sort of a network, whether that's here at the Academy, whether that's in school, whether that's through an organization, whether that's a softball team, whether it's hobbies, you know, whatever that may be, photography, whether that's church, whether that's job. For a lot of people, for myself, work, being productive, contributing, hopefully being able to help others is very meaningful and part of my identity, and I think that seems to be very helpful for most people. So kind of a long answer. People are very complex. The Academy really does focus and support wellness and really the whole person holistically. They really focus on the 8 facets, 8 models of wellness, including you know, personal, emotional, environmental, occupational, spiritual, financial, and intellectual. And so this has been it's a great organization, and it's really quite an honor to be a board member. So thank you, Kevin.
Good. Keep that positive mental attitude. Yeah.
Great job, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, that was some deep, insightful advice, Dr. Thomas. I'd like to thank you for joining me in the studio tonight. And for our viewers, we have a special surprise. You might be wondering how we transmit this live stream. I'd like to take you behind the scenes in our studio so you can meet the people running the show tonight.
What is going on out here? This is our multimedia team. Look at this. Ian, what's going on?
Well, actually, I'm managing these list of videos here and sending these live segments over to be live streamed for the telethon. And you know, this is my 6th telethon that I've been part of, and I didn't know any of this when I first started, but incrementally, from learning about the settings of cameras to now being able to live streamed, has really helped not only me, but members other than myself have similar stories as to, you know, not knowing any kind of skill or expertise, and then coming to the academy and using that acquired skill for something and finding fulfillment in their life through that.
That is so cool. This is very impressive what's going on out here. Whoa, what is that? What's going on? What's going on?
Which is an event total of $80,000, and it's a party in here, right, guys? Woo! I want to give a special thank you to Lisa from Sarasota, Steve and Amy from Sarasota, Barbara from West Palm Beach, and Laura from Indiana. My name is Taylor, and I'm a former Academy intern and forever Academy friend. And over here is my mom on the phones. We are here live from the phone room where phones have been ringing non-stop. Now, while I wait for you to write the number on your screen, on your phone to call us, we are going to tell you a little bit about my time at the Academy. So I started here at the Academy as part of a final internship requirement for my last year of undergrad. And while I was so excited to come, I had no idea this place was going to change my life forever. I've had the privilege of interning at so many different places, but there's truly nothing like the Academy. That dual partnership between members and staff is something that I bring into my own work as a mental health counseling intern at the master's level. Now, my first day at the Academy, I will say, I was a little bit nervous, but can you blame me? I mean, cooking skills, multimedia skills, graphic design, business skills, all these things are so complicated. But what the Academy showed me was that it was okay to be a beginner. And that learning is honestly a lot of fun too. Okay, enough about me, because I have a job to get back to here on the phones, and you have more telethon fun to watch. But I just have to say, please consider donating to mental health recovery. Your donation will be matched 1-to-1. Now, back to the studio.
Well, I'm so glad the show was on in the dining room. It looks like we've raised $40,000, so that means $80,000 with the match?
That is right. That's how doubling works.
Well, people like us, Paul. They really like us. And that was a fantastic interview. A huge thank you to Kevin and to Dr. Thomas for that. And I loved seeing Benjamin and Gloria share their success stories with us.
And what a great surprise to see Taylor. Did you know she was coming tonight?
I did not. That's very cool. Man, even our interns are unicorns.
It's true. Speaking of which, Academy at Bradenton also has an extraordinary intern, Carly Palkovich, who is an occupational therapy student from Gannon University. I mention this because, sadly for us, today was her last day. Our Bradenton colleagues are seriously considering some sort of intern napping scheme.
Well, not sure why she'd want to be a doctor when she could just work with us anyways.
I know, that's so weird. I know she's at the Academy of Bradenton as we speak at their watch party, so let's take a moment to say a very heartfelt thank you to you, Carly, for your amazing contribution. You will be so missed by members and staff. Wait, what am I hearing? Apparently Bradenton is on the line. Carly, we were just talking about you.
Whoa. Hey everyone, and you know there are other interns, Taylor. But I just wanted to call in and say that I share a very similar sentiment to Taylor. This all started off for me as just an assignment for school in an interest area of mine, and it has turned into so much more. It's really going to be something I treasure for the rest of my life, and I appreciate all of the memories, the professional development, and all of the skills that I've gained here that are going to contribute to me being an even better occupational therapist. So thank you all, and have so much fun. Bye!
Okay, I am not getting in the middle of the great intern war of 2024. That was unexpected. Carly will definitely be missed, and we now have 2 best interns. But I want to circle back for a minute to Dr. Thomas. You know, sitting on the board of directors with him, I can tell you he is as nice a guy as he is brilliant and accomplished. Such an asset to our programs and to the community.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned that earlier. You're a member here, Paul, but you also sit on our board of directors, oversee our audits, and manage a lot of our day-to-day accounting. That's a lot of hats.
Well, I had a long career, successful career in accounting and finance, and while I do experience challenges to my mental health, I'm still that same guy in every other way. And the Academy has the wisdom to understand and allow me to serve in a mission in a way that uses those skills and talents of mine.
That's brilliant, truly, and so fortunate for us.
Well, thanks, Raquel. It's a brilliant model, and it's also so simple. Assume the best in me and in each of us, and we all rise together.
That's beautiful. I think I feel a song coming on.
No song. I had it written in my contract that I wouldn't sing.
Come on, tell them the truth.
Okay. Jody wrote it into the contract that I'm not allowed to sing.
It's okay, Paul. You can't be good at everything.
I know, but I really wanted to sing.
Well, then how about you sing the praises of the Academy? And while you're at it, for the whole clubhouse model.
Do you want to explain to everybody what that is?
Sure, I'll take a stab at it. So, a program called Fountain House was created by former patients from a psychiatric hospital in the 1940s, originally called WANA for We Are Not Alone. It established a blueprint for programs all over the world to provide mental health recovery experiences that are non-clinical and based on the concept of side-by-side collaborative work in an effort to decrease isolation and provide meaning and purpose. Were it not for our friends in Fountain House over in New York City, none of the over 300 programs would even exist.
Well done. And this is true. There are Clubhouse programs in over 30 different countries across the world. Thanks to Fountain House and to all our colleagues. Also, as it turns out, the Florida Clubhouse Coalition, which the Academy is part of, is hosting the World Seminar next month. So shout out to our Florida Coalition and to all of our friends and friends-to-be that we will see next month at the World Seminar. I'll mention, too, that the Academy is part of the Fountain House United Network, which is made up of 7 Clubhouse programs united to advance solutions in mental health through direct services, research and innovation, and policy advocacy. It was a huge honor for the Academy to be invited into this select group of programs.
Nice. Hey, Paul, you know what would be fitting right about now?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. You know what would be fitting?
Raquel, you're such a cornball. Okay, go ahead.
Let's hear from a couple more members on how our FIT initiative has driven their lives forward.
At the Academy, my intellectual wellness has flourished. The Academy recognized my IT knowledge and encouraged my curiosity and innovation, allowing me to explore and implement new technologies such as a new point of sale system and teaching a class on web pages. This nurturing atmosphere has not only prepared me for professional challenges, but has also fostered a lifelong love for learning. The Academy has truly been a catalyst for my intellectual growth and success.
Before the Academy, when I was emotionally paralyzed, I would lie in my bed for hours staring at my ceiling fan, not knowing what to do or where to go. Frankly, I didn't have any place to go where I could be myself. In just 4 short months, I now know exactly where I can go to shift my mindset in a safe, supportive environment with those that show me empathy because they can identify with my struggles. The Academy gives me a place to break out of my emotional black hole by being creative and productive among friends. I once again have confidence, a positive outlook, a sense of purpose in helping myself and helping others. My support network is immensely stronger since joining the Academy, and I am grateful. So the emotional goal setting, when I first started, I was on this.
That's really nice. Thanks, Justin, and thanks, Thad. You're both such inspirations to members and staff, old and new. If you would like to be a driving force in the mental health recovery of fine folks like Justin and Thad, please call the number on the bottom of your screen or click on the button that says Donate. Your gift will be matched 1-to-1 by Sunset Automotive Group until we reach an event total of $100,000.
I've really been looking forward to our next guest. It's kind of incredible that we get such heavy hitters in the community to come to our little old telethon.
Well, he probably heard who was emceeing.
Aw, that's sweet of you to say. Oh, you didn't mean me, did you?
Coming up next, our Executive Director, William McKeever, will sit down with the State Attorney of the 12th District to talk about how and why the State Attorney's Office became one of our premier employment partners. Welcome.
Hey, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Ed. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure your mic's okay.
Yep, we're good.
Wow, what a show we've been watching outside.
It's been incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Well, first, I'd like to give a big welcome to a good friend and colleague of ours, State Attorney Ed Brodsky, State Attorney of the 12th Judicial Circuit. So, Ed, it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We do these live telethons, and we like to do some live studio interviews, and just so pleased that you could take time to join us.
Very honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
So we want to jump right in. So, Ed, first, I'd like, we're a vocational in focus. A lot of what we do is vocational in focus, and we love to ask folks how they ended up where they are in their careers, and sometimes that's a winding road. And I'd love to hear about how did you end up, how did you become the state attorney
It's
in your journey?
certainly a crazy journey. When I was young, I was probably 6 years old, just a little kid. I was always, very much had great respect and admiration for law enforcement. And at a young age, I felt like, I wanted to be a police officer. And that was always my dream, is to go into law enforcement. And, I served in the National Guard with the military police and was a reserve police officer. And originally thought that was where I was going to go, but it was in my third year of college that I took a class from a Stetson law professor in criminal law and became fascinated with law school. And I thought, well, if I wasn't going to be a police officer, I wanted to serve law enforcement.
Nice.
And it's been my greatest honor to be a prosecutor for going on 32 years. And now wrapping up my third term as the state attorney, and now going into a fourth term here in January.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here in the studio, and that's a nice story as far as your professional journey. And we met first. We were at a Setterstone Suicide Awareness Prevention evening. It was a Friday evening, and that's where we met for the first time. And I was impressed that you were part of a group of community leaders gathered for the purpose of suicide prevention. And I was so pleased that you were part of the community. That's where we first met. Do you remember that?
I absolutely do. Yeah. We struck up a conversation, and we had an opportunity to meet and greet, and you extended an invitation to come to the Academy, and I think my eyes have been really, amazed at the wonderful things that are happening here.
Yeah, we had you. You came for a tour. I think you came with one of your assistant state attorneys, Craig Schaefer.
That's right. That's right.
What were your first impressions when you walked through the door? Is this
blown away? I mean, I think that the facility is wonderful. I think the staff is incredible here. They're so friendly. They're so inviting. The members here are incredible. I mean, you couldn't have a more amazing group of people that work here. Mm-hmm. The members are amazing, and you could just see that everyone's so happy and excited to be here, and that they're really getting so much from this.
Yeah, and a big part of what we do then, to jump into another topic, is employment. We help our members get into employment, and you visited, you saw our employment board where we do transitional and supported employment, and that's how it started.
Challenged me a little bit. Yeah. I said, hey, I would like to know more about that. So I asked you to give me a little bit more information about that. And I saw that certainly my colleague across the street, from the public defender's office, that he was participating. And I said, well, we need to be on that board. We need to be participating. And I'll tell you, so, we've had two folks, Maureen, and now we have Richard. And it has been so rewarding for us and for them, I think, and it's been so positive. And so I say to those out there, other employers, Look, this is a great opportunity for you to bring someone on and give them that opportunity to work with you. You'll find it's incredibly rewarding for your organization and your staff, as it has been for us. We're so excited about it that now that you've expanded to the Manatee County and to Bradenton, we want to expand there as well and do the same there.
Yeah, and you're right across the street from our new location in Bradenton, so
yes,
there won't be any excuses to be late for work, right?
That's right. That's right.
And I want to give a shout out to Larry Eager, our public defender, who is an Academy ambassador since we began, and he's been one of our employers too. So it's certainly a badge of honor for our members to wear that ID and to walk through security at the courthouse with a state attorney's badge on. So thank you for partnering with us. I think, do we have an update? Oh, thanks, David. Yeah, I thought we might. Hey, do you want to take that over?
All right. So far we're doing really well, and we want to continue to do well. Looks like we've got a current amount that we've raised of $48,325, and with the amazing match from Sunset Automotive, William, that puts us at $96,650. That's incredible.
That's incredible. Wow.
Thank you, everyone.
I think there's some fine print here. I got to put on my glasses.
Yes, sir. You got to put your glasses on and look at that.
Oh. All right, get this, Ed. Sunset Automotive has contacted us and added another $15,000 to their matching gifts, which means our new event total, our goal total tonight is going to be $130,000.
That's amazing.
So keep those phones ringing. We still have a ways to go, and let's see if we can reach that goal tonight.
Thank you, Sunset Automotive, and everyone that's called in and contributing. That's wonderful.
So, Ed, I want to end, this is like a public proposition, right? So we have, here at the Academy, we have ambassadors who are our volunteers from the community, and they help us spread the word. They help us with employment. They help us with a variety of tasks that help us dig roots, basically, into the community. And I would be honored, we would be honored, if you would consider becoming one of our newest Academy ambassadors.
That would be an honor and an extreme honor. So, yes, I'd be excited. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You've already been an ambassador, so it's nice to make it official.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we're going to end with a really neat segment. You mentioned Maureen, who worked with you in the first 6 to 9 months. I'm not sure how long she was there. And shout out to Maureen.
Maureen
got
was
things
awesome.
Got us started great.
And now Richard.
So now Richard.
Richard's doing amazing.
Let's give our audience a perspective view of Richard on the job. Can we make that happen, multimedia? Take it away.
When my alarm goes off at 8 a.m., I feel energized to start the day. It's a feeling I haven't had in years. Since being employed at the State Attorney's Office of the 12th Judicial Circuit under the Honorable State Attorney Ed Brodsky, I've regained a sense of purpose and routine in my life. Before this job, I had been out of work for 14 years. I was a technical writer for a major pharmaceutical company, but the stress and conflicts I faced there led me to leave the field. My confidence was shattered, and I settled into a quiet, lonely life. Joining the Academy at Glengarry was like waking up from a long, isolating winter. Initially, my attendance was sporadic, but the members and staff provided unwavering encouragement. They rekindled my desire to work and supported me as I rebuilt my life. Over time, I regained my stamina, developed new skills, and rediscovered my capabilities. The Academy's Transitional Employment Program, guided by job coaches Kathy Dexter and Ben Burnside, played a crucial role in preparing me for my new role. Now, as I keep the State Attorney's Office organized and up to date with electronic records, I understand the importance of self-care. I prioritize quality sleep, healthy eating, and overall well-being because I know people are counting on me to perform at my best. This job isn't just a means of income. It's a symbol of my resilience and the support I receive from the Academy at Glengarry. They believed in me when I struggled to believe in myself. Today, I am grateful for the opportunity to contribute meaningfully again, and I look forward to what the future holds. My transitional employment is nearing an end, so I am making plans to work a full-time job. I have been in touch with the Florida Vocational Rehabilitation Office to help with job training and career development. With the help of the Academy, I am now on my road to recovery.
We are back. Thank you, State Attorney Brodsky. That was amazing.
I still can't believe we get such amazing pillars of our community to help us bring visibility to what we do.
I know, not the least of which is Richard. I loved his video, and I know he's doing such a great job at the State Attorney's Office. Before we end, let's meet 2 more Academy members that will be supported by our viewers' generous gifts. With Sunset Auto Group's one-to-one match, members will continue to have opportunities to hone their fitness on all 8 dimensions of wellness. Here we go.
I've lived in an assisted living facility for 5 years. It's not like I can't take care of myself. I was just too nervous to move out on my own. But living in a group home is a challenge. I mean, I've had to share a bathroom with 6 other people, 2 of them males, and I only have a tiny windowless bedroom to myself, in which I spend a lot of time in, to escape from the noise and chaos in the house. It's not the ideal environment. I also cannot make my own meals there, which is also not ideal because I try to pay attention to what's on my plate. Since learning so much about healthy eating at the Academy so many times, I eat something for dinner that may not be in my nutrition plan. I told staff at the Academy that I really wanted to move out on my own and questioned if they could help me. A couple hours later, I was really surprised and excited when the enrollment coordinator, Patty, told us about a resource the Academy had. We all cried when we saw the apartment, right across from the pool in the Academy. Too good to be true. When I joined the Academy, I heard them talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness. I didn't really understand what was meant by environmental wellness, but now it totally makes sense. Being able to be independent in this way and create my own environment just makes me feel like a different person. I'm so thankful for the good friends and to the Academy for helping us improve our environment and wellness.
Budgeting finance has been something that has always made me feel super anxious. In the past, I tended to put my head in the sand when it comes to things like credit scores and savings. At the Academy, one of the elements of the FIT initiative was to have workshops on how to create a budget. It turns out, it's pretty straightforward and not as scary as I thought it would be. When I saw it in black and white, income versus expenses, it was an aha moment. It was like a light went on and it made perfect sense. Financial planning and saving is within my reach now, and I feel less overwhelmed about my finances. It's helped me make better choices when I'm spending money. I'm less likely to buy something on impulse because I have focused financial goals now, and that has led me to being able to save up for things that are important to me. This is just one example of how the Academy is giving me the tools to take control of my life. Thanks to the Academy, I'm becoming financially fit.
Aw, thanks, Lorianne. We are so excited for you. And Jason, we're so proud of all your hard work to keep getting better. It's so satisfying to see you thrive. The 8 member testimonials you saw tonight represent our holistic approach to wellness. And since beginning our FIT initiative, I think you can tell from the videos, our members and staff have really responded positively to it.
Well, friends, we are just about out of time. You've met our members and you've seen how the Academy has supported them in their journey toward wellness.
All the wellnesses: physical wellness, emotional wellness,
Occupational, financial, environmental.
social wellness, spiritual, and intellectual. The time is nigh, folks.
Nigh, I tell you.
There's still time to support our members. Just call the number on the bottom of your screen or click on that button that says donate. Your gift will go twice as far thanks to the kind folks at Sunset Automotive Group. Paul, how do you think we did?
Well, we emceed our little hearts out, so I'm going to say we crushed it. Let's go and find out.
Let's do it. I'm going to bet that our community came through for us.
And I'm going to ask Dr. Thomas to make the announcement.
This has been just an incredible telethon. Thank you to everyone who's contributed, everyone who's been here, everyone's donations. We really appreciate it.
All right, so here's the big reveal: 109,737.
Thank you, folks. Really, thank you for joining us here tonight. And if you missed part of the show, the reruns are available any minute. For those of you that are new to our events, we always have kind of an after party right after the event's over to talk about what it was like. And we share a few words if anybody wants to share a word or two. But first, what an amazing experience. Let's give ourselves all a round of applause. Wow. It's amazing what we can do when we all work together and everybody has a role to play, and when teamwork it happens, above ego and above self and personal interests. So there's a lot to talk about and digest about tonight. But I invite everybody to go home and watch the reruns because I think it's available online. Because I know in here we didn't have any sound, so we weren't really sure what people were saying. But we want to share a few words. I want to pass it over to Paul. And Raquel, our MC. So let's give them a round of applause. Wow.
So whoever's on phone gets back on it. I just want to thank the multimedia and graphic design team because you guys have no idea how hard it is for them to do what they do, to splice everything together and it all goes seamlessly. And I also want to thank Jody as creative director because she always makes it fun. But this was very fun, but since I've done it twice, I'm not doing it again.
I just wanted to say I'm not actually that ditzy, but no, this was such a fun experience and just everything, the whole culture and just being part of the Academy is special. And doing something like this was just such a bonding experience for us all working together and just the high intensity, stressful moments. So it was just a really fun roller coaster ride. And I'm so thankful to get to experience this with all of you. And just a huge thank you to everyone that contributed, especially Sunset Automotive Group. And yeah, this was really awesome. So.
Pass it around. I'll just be short. And the first time I did a public appearance with Dr. Thomas, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but I completely tanked it, and I broke down in tears, and I walked off the stage. So I think it's good for me to learn public speaking the best I possibly can, and that's
Well, thank you. And I think probably like everything, it's always a team. And Kevin, you made tonight really feel so much easier and simple, and did a terrific job. And thank you to everyone. And multimedia, I'm looking forward to watching the rerun a little bit later. So the tape delay.
Well, so this was my first time getting to participate in this, and since I met William and got the opportunity to get to know the Academy and to be here and have the delicious lunches, I mean, come on. But the opportunity that we've had, that we're on the board here, I'm so proud of that as one of the offices that does the employer relationship, and it's extremely rewarding. But the energy in this room tonight and everyone coming together, everyone showing their passion, their commitment, their energy, their drive, everybody was outstanding, and I can't be more honored to be affiliated with this organization and the fine work, making a difference every day in this community for so many members. So God bless you all, and thank you all so much.
So we need to have Ian come out, Justin, John Robinson. Where are those folks? Justin, come on up, Justin. So what was it like for you to be part of this?
I had a great time. It was my first telethon, and I've heard some great stories from the past 5 years, but I've heard they've had like very little help. And this year we had like 14, 15 people in the pre-production room. It was great. The communication, kind of the communicating back and forth between people, that was great, great skills to learn. So, it was a cool team effort, and it was something I'll cherish for a long time. So it was awesome.
Wonderful. So AJ, John, Ian, you guys come up here. So I want to invite each of you to share that you have the last word for our after party, but you all did a great job. Wow, we couldn't have done it without your brains, I'll tell you. So let's. I
guess I'll go first. This is a testament to the Academy and our mission. Just members and staff side by side. John and I wouldn't be able to do this by ourselves. It's a whole team effort from members from Bradenton and Sarasota. This is a moment that I'll cherish forever, like Justin said. Justin was driving back and forth, bringing us equipment from Bradenton that we could use for the stream. So everything was helpful, and I'm so glad that we're here together and making memories together.
I'll just share that it's so wonderful to have the Academy on my side, and because I know that when I fall down, it's not just someone picking up me, but I think we have all those moments in our lives when we fall down, and we learn we can also bring other people up. And I think this is one of the great times where we always have failures, no matter how small, but we can still bring other people up with us. And I think the Academy excels to this mission. So yeah, I'll say that. And I think that when you have an environment like the Academy that allows you to be yourself, it really makes a difference in who you are as a human being and how the world sees you versus how people think of you just by having a diagnosis.
Well, from a technical aspect, everybody in this room, look at what you've been able to do. Look at what everybody came together and was able to do. I mean, really, how many places can pull something off like this? And this is because of every single person, months of planning and work and effort from everybody. There's signs all over the neighborhood. There's just everything. Look at what everybody was able to do together. And look how much money was raised, in such a short period of time. That's amazing what everybody all together has been able to pull off. But from the personal side of things, it's just amazing to come here every year and this room gets fuller and fuller and fuller. And there's more and more people to work with. Every year we have more and more talented individuals joining that we're all able to work with. And at the end of the day, months, years down the road, we may never remember that number of the money that was raised, but you'll always remember this experience. You'll remember how you felt, and you'll remember how amazing this experience was. I know I will, so it's just a privilege to be part of it.
It's being recorded.
Okay. So this this is my 6th telethon, and they just keep getting grander and bigger, and it's so fun to do this with all of you. Like, it's so fun to work with all of you. And like everything that we do, it's always like a little bit of a mess the day before. Okay, maybe more than a little bit. And we come into the day going like, I don't know about this, but true to form, like, just watching that, I don't even have words. That was phenomenal. Paul and Raquel, you guys just were naturals in front of the camera. AJ, man, you knocked this out of the park. It was so much work. It was so much work. AJ coming in on Saturdays and just giving your heart and soul to this. Just incredible. I think that this just brings out the best in all of us. And so I want to thank all of you for being your best near me, because it rubs off. So thank you.